Wow. I just want to say good evening, everybody. I know some people, what is today? I had to look at my little booklet, look at the calendar to hope y'all can see me, to see what day it was. It's Thursday. I'm so glad tomorrow's Friday. Like I told y'all before in the previous videos I've been doing. I'm still got a lot of content that's coming out. And I'm ready to give it to y'all. I am. But it's like, I want to make sure my shit is right. I do got a laptop. This shit is almost like rinky dink a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. I seen another one. I got my little camera, my tripod, all the other shit. But it's like the shit that I've been going through. I don't know if there's a glare or what. The shit that I've been going through. As far as life, I swear, I just felt like I wanted to come and talk to y'all before I just pulled my fucking hair out. Well, let me take that back. I already pulled my hair. I mean, I ain't pulled it out, but I already cut my hair a little bit. But I like to be versatile. I've been busy all day, and I thought that this shit was gonna die down. I really did. I thought it was gonna die down, but it didn't. I don't know. Can y'all see me? Not listening at that. I don't know if y'all hearing that rumble or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I got too much glare. Maybe the thing might be too bright. I want to make sure I look alright. I look good any day on my worst day. But anyway, make sure y'all subscribe to Miss Pretty's channel because I'm just about to give it to y'all real and raw. And it's not about me giving it to you real and raw, but it's like, damn, do people really be going through this shit? Like, I want to know people's opinion. Like, I don't know. And oh, yeah, I am eating my dinner. Look, I made me some casserole last night. Y'all seen it? I posted a little snippet on my little channel. That's the first time I had a breakfast sandwich this morning. So this was like the first time that I was able to have some dinner. It was like I said, I've been running all day and shit been going on all this week. I don't know if any of my family is subscribed to my YouTube channel, but if they are, I don't give a fuck. I love them all to death, and I'm gonna always be there for them. But it is what it is. Cause this shit right here, like for real, this shit right here, and it ain't even just about family. It's just about life in general, you know. Mm. So don't quote me on the dates or whatever. But and I'm having some bread and butter. Don't quote me on the dates, but I'ma still look at my little. I got a little calendar book that I got. Last weekend, that's when it was. Last weekend. Um, story time, I guess, is what we'll call this. I'll re-edit and put that in there. Last weekend, my mother bought a house. Was living in an apartment. I, the good daughter that I am, I gave her. I threw her housewarming party, and I was thinking about it as I was talking to my auntie on the phone. Okay, I love my aunties to death. I really do. So I told her she would be my second hand. Now, of course, you already know I'm married, got 2 kids, well, 3 children. I'm sorry. My husband, I don't give a fuck what. My husband is always my first hand, my first assistant. Period. My right hand, ride or die, whatever. 10 years strong. So I told my auntie, of course, you'll see where it get crazy because she a little loopy a little bit. Mm. And like I said, I'm still trying to get the videos up, right? I ain't trying to ramble on y'all. Just please stay with me. I just I'm just tired. And I wanna talk to somebody neutral to see if other people really be going through this shit. Like, cause sometimes I do be feeling like, damn, the shit I go through, I'm in the world all by myself sometimes. But anyway, so my auntie is my, second assistant. I started planning everything, going in go mode, cause that's what I do. I enjoy to see another person having a good time. I enjoy to see people having fun. I really do. Can you see like it's in my glasses? Oh, I got this here because I don't want to drop no food. Y'all know how y'all big women are. Us big women are. All right, no, not big women. Excuse me. Big chested. Okay. So I'm in go mode with my party planning. I still got the paperwork and shit. Let me see. I'm telling you, y'all, this how much I was in go mode. Like, I know. I'm sorry, shit was just dropping. I still ain't been able to do some of the shit I wanted to do. But it's cool. So I was in go mode. Like, look, the list. Hold on, because I got some more shit to show y'all. Hold on, that wasn't just that. Not just that. Hold on. Oh no, don't tell me. I think I just gave it to my husband to throw it away. Oh my goodness, and that shit always happens to me. Every time I feel like I need to save something for a long ass time. Cause you never know, you might need this shit. You fucking lost it. I'm sorry, I lost it. But anyway, so it was maybe about no more than 15 people there. My budget was for like 20. Even though I knew it probably wasn't gonna be that many people coming. I had my auntie, two of my aunties, Marcus, Larissa, me, my husband, my children, my three children, um, my cousin Marcus, his two children, um, my two nephews was there, and my brother and his wife came. I'm gonna tell y'all my little disclaimer. I don't care what happened as I get into this story and tell you what happened. I don't care what nobody say. I live and I stand by my quotes. And my two Miss Pretty quotes are: you are promised to your own happiness. And don't ever let nobody steal your joy. I don't care who it is. So, mm, I showed y'all. Excuse me. I'm hungry, y'all. I ain't really like nothing. I didn't think this casserole was gonna turn out good, but it did. So, I had a good time. Each one of my cousins, because I was the hostess, I designated everybody to bring something. Sorry about that. So anyway, I designated everybody to bring something. I told my nephew to bring me some of the ingredients to make spinach dip. I made spinach dip. I bought the pizza, a sheet pizza, hot wings, 24 piece, half and half hot, and a mixture of chicken and JoJo's because this place where we live at, oh my God. Mm, that chicken and JoJo's is good. So, I also, as y'all saw, I also made the drunk bears. I made two cakes, which means with the drunk bears, I bought one bottle of liquor. My nephew was supposed to bring chips, paper plates. My other cousin was supposed to bring the juice, the pop, and the cups, right? Mm, excuse me. So, because the pizza was coming from where I live at, and it was so good, and I got a discount, I had my nephew bring it down because he lives where I live. I said the party started around 3, no later. People, no later than 5 arrived. I showed up, my family first, dropped them off. I had to go pick up my auntie. Went and picked her up. Now, mind you, my auntie, oh, I forgot to say, my auntie was supposed to be, that was good, ordering the platters, the veggie and the cheese platter. Now, mind you, y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all out there know that when you order a veggie platter, like besides those ones, oh, excuse me, besides those ones that you have on the regular out in the deli, the crackers, the cheese, the little crackers, the 2 long crackers on the side, the pepperoni, the cheese, and that's it. And then another one like that. It's just different ones. Oh, and then the vegetable one with the ranch, excuse me, celery, carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. We get to the store where my auntie, near my auntie, she took me to a store where she lives at in Cleveland. We get in the store. She was looking around like, where is the platters? Where is the platters? I seen a big one. I said, that was the second strike. I'm going to tell you what the first one was. I had already told her, I said, auntie, in order to get those little bitty ones that's already made, sitting around the deli part, anything bigger than that, you have to order it. She said, well, I seen one. So we went over there and seen them. She got 2 and 2. The crackers was like $11.99. The vegetables, or I might be wrong, $7.99 or something like that. Maybe the same $11.99. Don't quote me on it. She got that. She brought syrup. Because next day, I'm going to just give y'all what happened that night. It's going to be a part 2 to this. So, by me making the drunk bears, I took my last paycheck, which is about $400 and some dollars, because I wanted my mother to be happy, and I told everybody bring gifts and to have her a good housewarming. I done took my mother through some lot of shit. I'm not a fucking angel, or by far I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I done had my moments, but I still try to do what I can. So, in the mix of the party, we tried to play some games. We listened to music. The nephews was watching TV. People were slowly but surely coming in. I enjoyed myself no matter what. I truly did. I enjoyed myself no matter what. I just want to stress that. I did. But it's like, I'm coming on here and I'm saying this because it's like, when you're at a stage in your life, you try to let shit go and bypass it. And it's like, shit is still coming up from last week. Even though I'm trying to change this shit and go a different route, I find myself allowing Petty Betty to creep in, and Negative Nancy and Debbie Downer. Even though I done already told them, everybody in my family, I be telling them, especially my mother, look, don't be letting Negative Nancy creep in or Debbie Downer. We're trying to have a good time. So I ended up talking my auntie into getting a bottle of liquor. And see, this is what I'm talking about too. This right here, this moment, the interruption that I just had with this 13-year-old little girl, zip it. That is a disrespectful moment. Because I could have swore I'm in my little makeshift domain that's all to myself. This right here is what set me over the edge. I do everything for them. And I can't even get a fucking moment. I'm almost an empty nester. But I can't even get a fucking moment. Excuse me, please. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm about to be an empty nester. And this moment, right? Not just that moment, but this shit that's been going on from the housewarming. It's like I really had to talk to y'all to see, like, do y'all really go through this shit? Because sometimes I try to step outside of myself and be like, damn, is this really what's going on? Like, nah, this dumb shit can't be happening. Can it really? I have to ask somebody. I need to know somebody's opinion. Like, what the fuck? Really? Like, this girl, I know I'm getting off the subject, but this girl, my daughter been asleep. Now, mind you, she's 13 years old, and I love my children to death. Don't get me wrong, I do. But like I said, I'm about to be an empty nester. I've been up running, taking care of my responsibility as a mother, adult, just being responsible, period. Me and my husband. This girl comes home. I told her what to do. She ain't do shit. She saw me cleaning. She see my husband cleaning. She gets up and goes upstairs and go to sleep. And tries to go to sleep. Still ain't did shit. I took her phone. She ain't had her phone for 2 days. Now I took my son's phone too because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to. But he pulled his weight today when he came home. Now there was shit that he needed to do. Other shit that he needed to do. But excuse me, that's another story. We're going to work on that. So I let him get his phone so he can listen to the music and clean up. But it's like, I put a sign on the door, y'all. I put a sign on my door and said, on air, live, knock, say, Miss Pretty, ring the bell. She just said, fuck it. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and she got a motherfucking trip to go home this week to go ice skating with her classroom. Cause they trying, you know how they do that stuff before Christmas, before they get out for their break. Like, really? You done been ice skating before, nigga. You may not have to go. But anyway, tell me, is that really like? And then it's like she just came and asked me. She said, "Mama had a headache." I gave her some for a headache. Followed by, "Can I have my phone?" What's wrong with them, man? Like, for real? Really? I don't get it. So back to my story. So I convinced my auntie to get a bottle of liquor. Because mind you, I bought one, made the drunk bears. Oh, and I made jello shots. And of course, the 2 cakes, right along bomb. I told you what I bought. She got it. She was upset about it. Her shit ain't cost that much. We get back there. My oldest daughter is married. Unbeknownst to me, I don't want to go through that story again because that's another story time. No, I don't get along with her husband. I bought also, let me put this in there. I bought my mother a onesie. I normally be on my Facebook page doing that. So some of the videos I'm going to bring over here too. But I bought my mother a onesie. I bought my oldest daughter a onesie. Bought my youngest daughter a onesie. Bought me a onesie. I wanted to buy everybody's onesies, but my money wasn't that long. Okay. So I decided to just scratch the idea. Plus, it was just for those that would spend the night. But my auntie was spending the night, so I said, she said she'd get her onesie. Now, also, my cousin and his girlfriend stopped by too. I forgot that little Roy. Bike life, little Roy. If you watching this, bike life. And his girlfriend came. So things got out of hand a little bit. I admit my wrongs when I did, as far as my husband. I mean, not my husband, my daughter's husband went. Because there's some, I don't even know the word to say right now between us. And I really haven't seen this young man in 2 years. But he still ain't been doing shit that proves to me that he has my daughter's best interest at heart. And yes, my daughter is what, 23? Yes. But there's things that you don't know in that situation that's also another story. So it came time to get ready to go home. Later that night, I was having a great time pouring people drinks. My brother and his wife came, I put on my onesie. My 13-year-old put on hers. My 23-year-old put on hers. My mother didn't put on hers. My auntie already had hers on. So it was time to go home. Everybody settled down. There was incident later that night. That's another story also that I'm not going to get into. Um, Wake up the next morning. Tried to clean up a little bit because we made breakfast. My plan was to have breakfast the next morning. I brought bacon, I bought pancakes, and we bought sausage. I bought orange juice and eggs. Mom. That is the 17-year-old. I can't get no peace, y'all. Mom. Yes, mister. Huh? Yes, mister. You still putting that basketball thing? Huh? No, because Jasmine took it. I don't have any more. Oh, okay. So, through the night, my auntie did try to help clean up. But the next morning, I wanted my auntie to braid my daughter's hair while we was, making breakfast and stuff. Because like I said, I spent my last check on this freaking housewarming just to have my mother to have a good time, and tell her that I love her. My auntie wasn't able to braid her hair because my mother started going crazy. Like the hair was all over her living room, and she acted like we left her house a mess, even though we didn't. So we get ready to leave. It was about evening time, about 5, 6. It gets dark later. When my auntie was leaving, she had my mother's class. She still had Drake in there. Not that much. I didn't say nothing. She get in the car. Everybody grabbed their things. I packed up my stuff that was left in the refrigerator to bring home. My auntie grabbed her shit and walked off. Next day, my mother calls me and she said, Malika, you took my onesie. Because I did say that morning, look, you ain't wear this, I can take it back and get my money back. Which I was fucking with her. I wasn't going to. I just wanted to see what she say, even though I already knew what she was gonna say. So she called me the next morning. You took my onesie. You took my onesie. I'm like, no, I didn't. Now, mind you, my auntie called me all night that night. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you too, because I said the second thing. That was the second thing in the beginning that ticked me off by my auntie. The first thing was I wanted to plan for my auntie bought socks, footies for everybody. I don't even got mine near. Do I? Oh yeah, I do. These is one of the footies that she bought, but it was different colors and stuff like that. I wanted the ones that had the balls on, but that's neither here nor there. I brought the basket to put the footies in at the door, so because it's my mother's new house, you want everybody to take their shoes off, and it was hardwood floors, but it was carpet upstairs, and she was showing people, and it's indoor outdoor carpet in the basement because she got a basement too. My auntie called me 5 times that night, the night before the party, and asked how many freaking socks did she need to bring. That was the very first thing that pissed me off. Okay. But then as the day go on, She got upset because she bought liquor. Like, really? So anyway, packed up all our stuff. My auntie was a little tipsy. I dropped her off at home. But before I go home, she put gas in my car. She put about $10 in my gas for me to get home because my gas was on E. Thank you, auntie. I appreciate it. Shout out to you because I was broke as fuck from this housewarming. But anyway, as we get out the car, before we get out the car to get the gas, she says, "Oh, Miss Pretty, wait a minute." She said, "Miss Pretty," she said, "Kizzy." But, "Oh, I forgot my leather jacket. You got to take me home." "No, auntie, I'm not taking you home. I will call my mother. She will bring it to you in the morning." She wasn't satisfied with that. She talked shit to me all night. I said, "Look, I already called my mother. She said she'd bring it to you before I dropped her off." Her house was right down the street from the gas station. She's like, "Well, I ain't gonna believe it until I hear your mother say that on speaker." Call my mother, put on speaker. She said it, okay. Get home. She's still pissed off about that jacket. "Oh, that jacket was $300. Da, 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 da." Then gonna try to tell me, "Miss Pretty, don't let me find out that you got my jacket." I said, "What?" "Yeah, don't let me find out. Why would you accuse me of taking your jacket? Come on now. That jacket was $300. Da, 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 da." Cool, come collect it. So then I hung up from her. I said, "Mom, are you sure that you got Auntie Nita's jacket and you taking it to her?" "Yes, Malika, don't call me about that jacket no more." Boo boo bow. Then my mother called me again and said, "You took my onesie." I said, "No, I didn't." So then I told my auntie, I said, "Auntie, can you please check in your stuff and see if you got my mother's onesie because she cannot find it and she is accusing me of taking it." She was like, "Yeah, I look, kids, and I'll go see." She goes to look. This motherfucker got her goddamn onesie, not to mention her glass, her mug. This girl keep bugging me about that fucking phone, y'all. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a long story short. That's why I said there's gonna have to be two parts to this story because there was more shit to this story. So she ended up take her onesie, not to mention her glass. So she says she calls me back and says, "Oh yes, Malika, I got your onesie. I got her onesie." And mind you, my mother had already took her. This was the next day. My mother had already took her leather jacket that was $300 back. And because this is going to be a two-part story, I'm about to jot my notes down where I left off at because it's more to the story. And I can't give it to y'all all at once. So this since I have not got my videos up, this is my story time to you of part of the housewarming. Some footage I got, some footage I didn't, but I don't want to bore y'all too much, but we're gonna have a second part to the housewarming story. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Miss Pretty is here, and I'm finna get y'all this tea, real and straight. And this, my friends, is Miss Pretty's closet confessions of the day. Mom, you have like green deodorant?